What's up, world? This is Optimistic Prime, and you're not watching this on CALi. Fa la la la, fa la la la, this is back, Optimus is back. Wait, what's the name of this? Alexander the Great? All right.
West world, it's your boy Young YC, Young Cal, back with another edition of CALi. And right now, I'm being joined with Long Beach legend himself, built from scratch pioneer. You want to introduce yourself, sir?
I go by the name Optimistic Prime. Everybody just call me Prime, man.
Yeah,
shouts out to y'all. Thanks for having me on the show.
Thank you for your time, sir, first and foremost, man. I appreciate it in a real way. And, you know, for those who may not be, familiar, I just want to give them a little history lesson on how, you and I first met. And, how the art of music and hip-hop, actually brought us together, from the first time. And it was just a historic moment that I personally never forgot because, we had met in a legendary studio, for those who may not know, Can-Am Studios to be precise, you know what I mean? And it's something that's always, stuck with me because of how, how much it meant to me, sir. But just, from your side of the story, I just want to know what brought you, to the art of music, and what brought, basically what brought us into Can-Am that day.
All right, so we worked on Tupac assassination soundtrack that particular time at going to Can-Am in Tarzana.
Mm-hmm.
It was legendary for all of us because we, up and coming artists, we still trying to get our cadence together, our niches together, our deliveries together, our presentations together. So being in a place of such precedence, it gave everybody the confidence to keep at this thing. And we were deeply rooted, so it's only right that we keep torch lit, for those that came before us and the ones that's gonna come after us.
Absolutely. And we was doing a lot around that time, and you especially, I remember, you were out around those times doing your shows at the House of Blues, at the Knitting Factory, and I actually had the opportunity to reminisce about this with our partner Tajay a while back.
Yeah. Shouts out to Tajay, man.
Salute, homie, and we had some shared some great memories about that. Do you have a personal favorite memory from that time when we were out there in Hollywood and doing our thing?
As far as like shows or studios?
Let's do.
Well, I remember a show particularly. I still got to give you the footage for that. My man Young Cal was out there. I think it was called the Key Club at that time.
Yeah.
But you and your partners came out to perform, and what I'm saying, it was a proud moment for me because I got to see you, do your thing out there. You know what I mean? Give your contribution to hip hop. So that was definitely a fond memory of mine. Seeing that you was coming into your own and you was blessing the world with what you had to give,
Yes, sir. And I thank you for that, sir. All the game that you shared with me definitely, made all the difference in the world, when I was doing that. And, you were always one of the people who, made sure that, I was always off to the right start, and no matter what, what was that we were doing at that time, But, I still do want that footage, if we ever, come across it again. But, also one of the things that you still blessed me with a lot of gifts, back in that day after that show. I still remember, I got numerous mixtapes from you, some of your merchandise that you had, and one mixtape that stuck with me, that stood in my system for like probably a year straight. My personal favorite was Optimus.
Yeah.
That to me was, your masterpiece. That was like your classic.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's me personally. Do you have a personal favorite project that you have put together musically?
I always liked my homage mixtape. It was In My Prime, because it was just a lot of beats that I didn't get the chance to, it wasn't my production, but I liked the production, so I just did my freestyles to it. I wrote my bars to them, and I put it out to the world. I don't even think it was all mixed that good. You know what I'm saying? But In My Prime was just like something that I just wanted to have for myself. It was kind of a selfish album, or not even an album, it was a mixtape. But yeah, if y'all got a chance to Google In My Prime, you know what I'm saying, I'm on there spitting some knowledge, just conscious rap.
Go cop that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, it ain't no money, you know what I'm saying, being made off of it, but if you just want to listen to some good flows, you know what I'm saying, maybe some a little distortion in your speaker and take you back to the days when you couldn't afford great amps or whatnot. Get In My Prime, man, and just hear me go ham on there.
It's
It's a personal favorite of mine, but the transformation went very well mixed by Day One. You know what I'm saying? Majority of all of my projects been mixed by Day One.
Salute that.
So shouts out to him and his whole camp. So that's it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm giving it my all, and right now I'm working on a particular album, which is Optimistic Primes, which y'all need to be looking out for now. It's gonna be either released ending of 2020. We're gonna end 2020 on a good note. See, we out here chilling with the queen, in the back. We in the beach.
Royalty only.
Snoop is down with us. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Dog.
19 crimes.
You know what I'm saying? 19 crimes, you know what I'm saying? CALi Red, it's amazing. Y'all need to get this. If y'all don't got it, go get it.
Shameless promotion.
Hey, this my dog. My first check I ever got was from Snoop Dogg. You know what I'm saying?
That's
he solidified that I'm an established artist now, which he'll also be on the project, on the Optimistic Prime project. So support me, support Dog, support Cal. You know what I'm saying? We out here, man. We ain't ever gonna stop.
Yes, sir. And then, we actually, because of you, we actually had done a few tracks together, with the legend Butch Cassidy himself. And you were, like you said, you was working with Day and, Snoop, Dish. Like, the list is extensive, just out of curiosity, if I may ask, is there an artist that you were looking forward to that you may not have?
Yeah, you.
I just said we worked on some tracks together.
No, man.
No, but for real, I will be on Optimistic Prime. Don't y'all get it twisted. I will be on that thing. So you know what? We just kind of long overdue. So we got a few more in the chamber.
Yeah.
But I mean, from music, we basically found our way into so many other ventures. We still with the music, but we found so many other ways to make money along the way. And I know another one of your passions turned out to be your clothing line. Built from scratch. Case in point right here. Y'all ain't,
Yeah, you gotta show them the CALi Fresh.
Oh, let's see. Hold on, let me
show them the exclusivity right here. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying not to get too high on my own supply, but you gotta stay CALi Fresh, man.
Welcome to Cali, y'all. You understand? So yeah, but we get into a little bit about that, about how you found your way over to clothing and what we can expect in the future for Built from Scratch.
Basically, the clothing line was a way for me to. During the time where hip-hop was kind of trying to find its way, like there was new artists coming out, there were waves that was coming and going, remember the white tees, you know what I'm saying? We had a whole mashup of like West Coast, Midwest, down South, and it was a huge wave, but I was just like, the identity of what I was brought up to know, which was West Coast music, Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Exhibit, you know what I'm saying? Dr. Dre, Warren G, all the OGs. I grew up listening to all of them, so it was like me trying to transition to the wave rap was kind of like, you know what? Everybody that's gonna eat off this, gonna eat off it. But when this wave is starting to coast, then I'ma just hit them with what I know. You know what I'm saying? The real West Coast, the real, G-Funk. The nature that I was brought up to know, like when Nipsey was like, this ain't that weirdo shit you motherfuckers used to, excuse my language. It's not saying that any other rap was weird. It was just saying that they ain't gonna feel me if I give my all of what I got right now. That's not gonna be it's gonna be the contribution that I wanna give, but it ain't gonna be reciprocated, I felt. So now with the wave of where music is, everybody's finding their own identities. The whole Midwest, everybody doing a double time rapping and all of that. I mean, I can get down with all of that. Corrupt was one of my favorite spitters of the West, you know what I'm saying? So I kind of studied under the best. I ain't gonna say kinda. I say I have studied under the best. Studied under the best. So, you know, this hip hop contribution that I'm gonna give is gonna be my all, and I know that the true hip hop heads and the real West Coast artists and up and coming artists, shit, they're gonna keep their ears open. Not just for right now, but for a long time. And hopefully I create my own wave with all that being said. And, you know, we can all eat together, you know?
And we have been, you know, and builtfromscratch.com, so y'all understand, you know, built, FRUM, scratch, you know?
Yeah,
so,
hit that up. That's the clothing line. And we also got Henny wear, you know what I'm saying? Henny time, Henny wear, anything can't happen, you understand me? I would be out here with the Henny, but you know what I'm saying? I know y'all got plenty. So make sure y'all go get this, you know what I'm saying? Support Dog, man. Support the local homies, support the out of state homies.
You understand?
These
Long Beach legends have been out here putting in work, you understand? And
Henny got plenty of money, you know what I'm saying? So yeah,
and
make
you know,
sure you pay it forward.
And Snoop is out here, you know, putting out more products, you know what I mean, from the city, you know. And you know, if I may just ask, you know, Long Beach has always been such a prestigious city ever since, you know, the big homie put it on the map, you know. And I just wanted to know from somebody who's from the soil itself, what is one fact, you know, historically about Long Beach that you feel everybody should know that they may be?
Man, if y'all saw the Snoop Dogg, which version was it? It's not Unplugged. I forget the name of it, but it was the Jamaican one, right?
Was it Reincarnation?
Reincarnation. My apologies.
Snoop Lion, yeah. See,
Snoop Lion.
You know,
there was a scene at Snoop Dogg at Warren G's.
Bang. No, for real though, the thing about Prime is he truly is one of those people that I can say that has been here since day one, since I've been in the game, you know. From the day we first met with our family, you know, Tajay and Prime and Bishop, like, we all have just been like, you know, family, you know, since that day when we were at the knitting factory at the House of Blues. You know, Prime is truly one of those people that I can say that truly wants to see me win and has always been there whenever, you know, I reached out to him, you know, whether it had been music or, you know, I just needed some real game. You know, he's always, you know, been a big homie to me. So, you know, for that, he's just always been somebody that I've appreciated and, you know, truly been grateful for, you know. So, Prime, I just want to say thank you, sir, for looking out. And you do know that.
Go for it, man.
All right, cool. So yeah, shouts out to Dog, the Reincarnation project that he did. There was also a Netflix series of that, so make sure you go check that out. And Nate Dogg's funeral was actually in this dome right behind us. And his, you know, the aftermath of that was Queen Mary. You know, everybody fellowshipped and chilled and ate. And this is a historical area right here. Just, you know, knowing that alone is like, that's huge, because I had never even been on the Queen Mary or in the dome prior to his, you know, him passing on. So that's just something I wanted y'all to know, that we're actually right here in the root of, you know, history, you know, and I'm glad I wanted to share that with y'all, because when everybody talk about Long Beach, they don't come to the Queen, you know what I'm saying? Everybody really, you know, there's VIP,
they should, though.
There's the bridge, you know what I'm saying? I can't even show y'all the bridge right now, maybe on the next one.
We would, yeah.
But the Queen, this is Long Beach right here, you know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all come and pay y'all visits whenever y'all can, pay y'all respects. And yeah, that's just something I wanted y'all to know.
And you know, that's actually why we're out here. So, you know, and this is as I was saying in, you know, in the beginning when I had just, you know, pulled into the city, you know, Long Beach has always been good to me. You know, so many of my OGs are out here who have blessed me with game, you know. And you know, I just wanted them to come and, you know, catch the real feel from it, you know. And another reason why I came out is because, you know, other than the fact, you know, it's part of Cali, you know, is the fact that, you know, I just wanted to come out and as we learned this year how important it is to give, the flowers, to the people that we love and respect while they're still here,
True that.
And I wanted to come salute you one time because you were definitely one of the people who, took me from my grassroots beginning, when I was, just a kid, and blessed me with a lot of game and allowed me to, come as far as I have so far, sir. So
yeah, there's so much farther to go.
You know what I'm saying? And, you have definitely made your soil of Long Beach and the West Coast in general very proud. So, as you said, the contribution that you have made to all of us here are definitely appreciated.
Thanks.
And so, just in closing, sir, I just wanted to ask you, what is one thing about the West Coast that you are proudest of?
I'm proud that we was never scared to be ourselves. When you really want to talk about California, it goes beyond rap. It goes on where you standing 10 toes on. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's one thing to be famous, there's one thing to be well known, and then there's another thing to be respected. You know what I'm saying? Like, where's your respect at? And when I really go deep, I look at Monster Cody, you know what I'm saying? And there's very educated gangsters that are out there, not giving any flowers to what may have been the cause of, anybody succumbing to California life, because everybody is different. You know what I'm saying? You got to respect everybody as a man before you get the rawness of who they are. After they got to check you. But that's one thing I love about California. We were never afraid to be who we were, even all the way to the Bay. You know what I'm saying? When they come up with their own language, when they come up with their own rap styles, that shows no fear. So that's what I love about the West Coast. We was never afraid to be ourselves. And when Corrupt was like, we don't like your fucking street.
We like ours, cuz.
We like ours. Hey, that nigga Corrupt, man. So, I just say that to say that's unapologetically who we are.
Yeah.
Anybody that was trying to come from somewhere else and trying to come here and change here, it never worked out for them. You know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna be on your block, you're gonna live on your block, and you're gonna go to somebody else's block. And it's gonna be a whole nother set of rules. You know what I'm saying? So all you gotta do is like come here, respect this, respect us, respect who you coming to see. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to succumb to what California, like the threat of California is.
Exactly.
You come being yourself, people gonna love you for that.
Yeah.
You try to come here and try to be something that you're not, somebody always gonna check, somebody gonna test that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Rather it be, cats from, Pisces to the Southsiders. There's certain lines you just don't cross, and it don't matter culture or not. It's just like, it's protocol. So, that's the main thing I love about California. Respect boundaries, respect the laws, respect the OGs, you know what I'm saying? Respect the big homies.
Talk.
Man, that's it.
And as I said, I always thought it was important, to get flowers. I don't have any flowers per se, but I do have something here that I did promise you a while back, that I'd come and break bread with you and split. Okay. Alexander the Great, I appreciate y'all for coming and being one of the sponsors and hooking us up. You understand?
Thanks, man.
So we're gonna have some wine and some Alexander the Great, one of the best candies that I've ever had in my damn life. You understand? This is how we signing off. And yeah, Long Beach City, prom.
Blessings, King.
Right back at you, Sir OG. I appreciate you in a real way. Thank y'all for tuning in. We out.
Coming to a hood near you, cuz.